Seniors, use eggs like this and watch 7 health problems disappear. You didn't fall, you didn't trip, but somehow, your balance feels off. Your legs aren't as steady. You forgot what you were about to say. Mid-sentence. You tell yourself, maybe it's just age. But deep down, you wonder, is my body slowly giving up on me? If that question has ever crossed your mind, you're not alone. And the truth is, some of the most frightening changes in aging, weakness, memory loss, vision problems, even depression may not be signs of aging, but signs of something your body has been missing for years. And what if I told you that one quiet, familiar food, yes, the simple egg, might hold the power to support all 7 of your body's most fragile systems? In this video, we'll uncover the science, the stories, and the daily habits that can help you protect your mind, your strength, your heart, and more. One egg at a time. If this speaks to you, leave a comment with yes to let me know you're here. And don't forget to subscribe. We're here to help you stay strong, clear, and independent at every age. Part 1. The brain's best friend: How eggs support memory and mental clarity. Your brain is your command center. It's where your memories live. It's the part of you that holds on to your child's first words, the smell of your mother's cooking, your favorite song from 1972. But what happens when that center starts to flicker? One forgotten word becomes 2. You walk into a room and can't remember why. You tell yourself it's normal. I'm getting older. But here's the truth. Age doesn't erase memory. Malnutrition does. And one of the most critical nutrients your brain depends on is something most people don't even know they're missing: choline. Choline is essential for making acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that keeps your mind sharp, supports memory, and helps your brain cells talk to each other. It's like oil in an engine. Without it, everything slows down, rusts, and stalls. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, more than 90% of Americans don't get enough choline, especially older adults whose ability to absorb nutrients often declines. And guess what? One large egg contains nearly 30% of your daily choline needs. That's not a supplement. That's breakfast. In a landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers found that older adults with higher choline intake had significantly better verbal and visual memory, and even showed a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. But the power of eggs doesn't stop at choline. The yolk also contains omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, and folate, nutrients that help reduce brain inflammation, support mood, and promote clarity of thought. And here's something even more personal. Many seniors struggle not just with memory, but with self-confidence. Forgetting names, appointments, or familiar places can feel embarrassing, even frightening. You begin to question yourself, to pull away from conversations, to say less, just in case you say something wrong. But here's the good news. You can feed your brain. You can support your memory with real, natural food that your body recognizes and responds to. Think of each egg not just as protein, but as protection, as a small but mighty act of self-care. Because when your mind is clear, everything else becomes easier: making decisions, connecting with family, even enjoying your hobbies. So tomorrow morning, when you crack an egg, don't just feed your body, feed your story. Keep your memories where they belong, with you. If this message resonates, let us know in the comments. What's one memory you never want to forget? But as important as memory is, there's another sense we too often take for granted until it starts to fade. Let's talk about your eyes. Part 2. Protecting vision after 60. The eye-saving power of eggs. You've protected your mind, but what about your windows to the world? Your eyes. If memory holds your past, vision gives you the present. The sparkle in a grandchild's smile, the golden colors of a sunset, the handwritten birthday card from a dear friend. But as the years pass, that clarity begins to blur. Reading labels becomes a strain. Driving at night? A bit more daunting. And soon, the world you love seems just a little farther away. This doesn't happen overnight. In most seniors, age-related macular degeneration, AMD, creeps in slowly, quietly, without pain. By age 75, 1 in 3 Americans has some degree of macular damage, and AMD is the leading cause of vision loss in people over 60. But here's the good news. Certain nutrients, found naturally in eggs, have been shown to protect and preserve the retina, especially the macula, which is responsible for sharp central vision. 2 of the most powerful eye-protecting compounds are lutein and zeaxanthin. These antioxidants act like internal sunglasses, filtering out harmful blue light and reducing oxidative damage to the eye's delicate tissues. And while leafy greens do contain these nutrients, here's the key. The body absorbs lutein and zeaxanthin from eggs more efficiently because the fat in egg yolks increases their bioavailability. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that eating 1 egg per day for just 5 weeks significantly increased both lutein and zeaxanthin levels in the blood. Another study showed that seniors who regularly ate eggs had stronger macular pigment density, which correlates with better protection against visual decline. But this isn't just about numbers or nutrients. It's about freedom. It's about being able to read your prescription bottle, to see a loved one's face clearly, to drive to the grocery store without anxiety. It's about keeping your independence and staying connected to the life you've built. And the beauty of it all? It doesn't require surgery. It doesn't require expensive drops or treatments. It requires a small daily habit, eating a simple egg. So the next time you crack an egg, think of it as more than food. Think of it as a gentle shield for your vision, a way to preserve the beauty of what you see and how you see yourself. But as much as we rely on our sight to feel connected, there's another loss that can feel even more personal when our bodies no longer feel strong enough to carry us. What's about your muscles, and what happens when you stop paying attention to them? Part 3. Strengthens muscles and prevents frailty. 1 egg at a time. You can see the world clearly, but can you still move through it confidently? For many seniors, the answer is complicated. You stand up from the couch and feel off balance. You walk up the stairs and notice it takes a little more effort. Lifting a bag of groceries feels heavier than it used to. These aren't just signs of slowing down. They may be early symptoms of sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that begins as early as your 50s and accelerates with age. And here's what most people don't know. By age 70, you could lose up to 30% of your muscle mass, even if you've stayed active. It's not just about looking strong, it's about staying independent. Because when you lose muscle, you don't just lose strength, you lose balance, mobility, and confidence. According to the CDC, over 3 million seniors each year visit the ER due to falls, and the risk skyrockets with frailty. So what can you do? One answer might be sitting quietly in your fridge. The egg. Eggs are one of the most complete and digestible sources of high-quality protein, providing all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to rebuild and repair. Each egg contains about 6 to 7 grams of protein, small in size, but mighty in effect. What makes eggs even more ideal for seniors? Unlike red meats or heavy protein powders, eggs are easy to digest, gentle on the stomach, and quick to prepare. And when eaten in the morning, eggs give your muscles what they need right when your body is primed to absorb protein the best. A study from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors who ate higher protein breakfasts preserved significantly more muscle mass over time than those who didn't. And more muscle means fewer falls, faster recovery from illness, and more freedom to do what you love, whether it's gardening, dancing at a family wedding, or simply walking the dog. But here's the emotional truth. When you feel weak, it's easy to feel invisible, like life is moving forward, and you're being left behind. Eating eggs won't turn back the clock, but it can help slow the loss. It can help you rise from that chair with less struggle, carry your own bag of groceries, and walk with a little more peace in every step. But strong muscles alone aren't enough, because strength needs structure. And without healthy bones to support you, all the muscle in the world won't keep you from falling. Equally important is your bones, and the quiet way eggs help keep them strong. Part 4. Supports bone health, building a stronger foundation with every bite. Your muscles are your strength, but your bones, they're your foundation. Without strong bones, even the strongest muscles can't hold you up. And yet, bone loss is one of the most silent threats seniors face. You don't feel it happening. There's no pain, no warning. Until one day, your foot slips, your hip fractures, and suddenly, your life changes. 1 out of every 4 women over 65 will suffer a hip fracture in her lifetime. And for seniors over 75, a hip fracture can mean months of recovery, a loss of independence, or worse. Most people think about calcium when they hear bone health, and they're not wrong. But here's the catch. Without vitamin D, your body can't absorb calcium effectively. It's like pouring concrete with no cement. It doesn't hold. And guess where a surprising source of natural vitamin D comes from? Egg yolks. Each egg contains a modest but bioavailable amount of vitamin D, meaning your body can use it efficiently. This is crucial, especially as we age and our ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight declines sharply. According to Harvard Medical School, more than 50% of older adults are vitamin D deficient, especially in colder climates. That deficiency doesn't just impact bones, it increases the risk of falls, fractures, and even depression. Eggs also provide phosphorus, another mineral essential for bone structure, and high-quality protein that helps prevent bone thinning. A study in the Archives of Osteoporosis found that seniors who consumed adequate vitamin D and protein had significantly better bone density than those who didn't, especially when both nutrients came from real food sources like eggs, rather than just supplements. But this goes deeper than nutrients. Strong bones mean confidence in your steps. They mean you can reach for that shelf, take a walk outside, or even dance again, without fear. And let's be honest, when you trust your body to carry you, you begin to live with a little more freedom, more dignity, more joy. Every egg isn't just food, it's a quiet promise to help you stay on your feet, to help you keep going. But while bones carry us, there's one muscle that keeps us alive, a muscle that never rests, never complains, and never asks for much, until it's too late. Next is your heart, and how this humble food may help protect the beat that carries your life. Part 5. Supports heart health, nourishing the beat that keeps you alive. Your bones may carry your body, but it's your heart that carries your life. It beats for the people you love, for the memories you cherish, for every morning you wake up and say, "I'm still here." But as we age, our hearts quietly carry a heavier load. Stiff arteries, high blood pressure, rising inflammation, and the fear of what one skipped beat might mean. For decades, eggs were blamed for harming the heart, thanks to their cholesterol content. You were told to avoid them, to trade them in for dry toast or tasteless cereal. But science has changed. We now know that for most people, dietary cholesterol has little impact on blood cholesterol levels. In fact, research from Harvard and the Mayo Clinic shows that eating 1 egg per day is safe for healthy seniors and may even offer protective benefits. How? Eggs are rich in HDL cholesterol, also known as the good kind. HDL helps remove plaque from your arteries and lowers your risk of heart disease. Eggs also contain choline, which reduces homocysteine, a compound linked to heart attacks and strokes. And let's not forget selenium and B12, 2 nutrients essential for reducing inflammation and keeping blood vessels healthy. A 2018 study published in the British Medical Journal followed over 416,000 people and found that those who ate an egg a day had a 26% lower risk of stroke and a 12% lower risk of heart disease. Let that sink in. Not pills, not expensive treatments. Just a simple egg, every morning, could be helping your heart do its job, day after day. But this isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about living with energy and trust in your own body. It's about going for a walk without fear, climbing stairs without your chest tightening, feeling your heart beating, not as a warning, but as a reminder. You're still alive. You still matter. Because once we nourish the heart, we have to think about the system that protects it all, the invisible force that fights colds, infections, and helps us recover when life hits us hardest. Let's come to your immune system and how eggs quietly support your body's natural defense. Part 6. Supports immunity. The silent shield. You can strengthen every morning. Your heart may power your life, but it's your immune system that protects it. It works in silence. Every second, it scans for invaders. It fights off colds, viruses, and infections, often before you even know they were there. But with age, that shield gets thinner. By the time you reach 65, your body naturally produces fewer white blood cells. Your response to infection slows, and something as simple as a winter cold can become a 2-week battle, or worse, a hospitalization. The CDC reports that seniors account for nearly 70% of flu-related hospitalizations and deaths each year in the U.S. So how do we reinforce that fading defense system? Not with extreme regimens, not with over-the-counter promises. Sometimes, all it takes is a real, nourishing food, like the humble egg. Eggs are loaded with immune-supporting nutrients. Let's start with vitamin A, crucial for maintaining the health of your skin and the lining of your lungs and gut, which act as the body's first line of defense. They're also rich in selenium, a trace mineral that helps regulate immune responses and strengthens your cell's ability to detect and destroy threats. Then there's vitamin B12 and high-quality protein, both essential for the production of white blood cells, your immune army. In fact, a study published in the journal Nutrients found that seniors with higher selenium and B12 levels had stronger immune cell activity and faster recovery times from infections. What makes eggs even more helpful is their simplicity. They're easy to digest, even when your appetite is low. They're soft, versatile, and comforting. And unlike synthetic supplements, eggs deliver nutrients in a form your body recognizes and absorbs with ease. So that morning egg? It's more than a meal. It's a daily investment in your body's ability to fight, to heal, to bounce back. And here's the emotional truth. When your immune system is strong, you feel more energized, more stable, and more in control. You wake up not just hoping to get through the day, but feeling ready to live it. But there's one more challenge many seniors quietly face, one that affects not only your health, but your confidence, your mobility, and your mood, your weight. Now we explore how eggs can support healthy weight management and help you feel good in your own skin again. Part 7 helps maintain a healthy weight, the gentle power of balance. After 60, a strong immune system gives you resilience, but staying light on your feet and stable in your body gives you freedom. For many seniors, weight becomes a silent struggle. Some lose weight too quickly, unintentionally. Their clothes hang looser. Their energy dips. And it's not just physical, it's emotional. It feels like something inside is fading. Others face the opposite. The pounds slowly creep in, adding pressure to knees, back, and heart. And no matter how little they eat, the weight doesn't seem to budge. The challenge isn't about looking thin, it's about finding balance, having enough strength to move with ease, but not so much weight that your body feels burdened. And once again, the humble egg offers surprising support. Eggs are uniquely positioned to help with both sides of the weight equation. For those needing to maintain or gain strength, eggs provide concentrated calories and protein in a small, easily digestible form. For those trying to manage weight, egg-based breakfasts have been proven to increase satiety and reduce calorie intake throughout the day. A randomized controlled trial published in the International Journal of Obesity found that participants who ate eggs for breakfast consumed up to 400 fewer calories over the course of the day compared to those who ate bagels. Why? Because eggs help regulate ghrelin and leptin, the hormones that control hunger and fullness. Plus, eggs have zero refined sugar, no processed additives, and a natural balance of protein and healthy fats that keeps blood sugar stable, another key to managing cravings and mood swings. And for seniors with slower digestion or smaller appetites, eggs offer high nutrient density without volume, making it easier to get what your body needs without overwhelming your stomach. But beyond the biology, there's something more personal. When you feel better in your body, you move more freely. You stand taller, you reconnect with yourself. Whether you're trying to stay mobile, keep up with your grandkids, or simply feel more comfortable in your own skin, eggs can support that journey gently, naturally, and affordably. And now, we've come full circle. From memory to muscles, vision to vitality, this one simple food has quietly touched every corner of your well-being. But what does it all mean? Let's take one final step together to reflect, to reconnect, and to remember what truly matters. So, a simple egg, a lasting gift. You've just taken a journey, not just through science or nutrition, but through the quiet corners of your body that have been calling out for care. Your memory, your eyes, your muscles, bones, heart, and immunity. Even your weight and energy, all gently connected by one small, humble food, the egg. Isn't it extraordinary? That something so simple could be so powerful, that something we've overlooked for years, might be the very thing that helps us live stronger, longer, and more fully. But this video wasn't just about eggs. It was about you. About remembering that you still deserve to be cared for, that you can take small, wise steps, starting today, to reclaim not just your health, but your joy. Because age isn't the end of vitality, it's the beginning of awareness, of doing things on purpose, of choosing nourishment over neglect. So tomorrow morning, when you crack an egg, let it be more than a meal, let it be a promise. I'm still here, I still matter, I'm still caring for myself. If any part of this video spoke to your heart, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment with the word strength, or share a memory this video brought up for you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a gentle like, not just for me, but so we can keep bringing you stories, science, and support that help you live the life you still deserve. Until next time, stay kind to your body. It's been carrying you through everything.